All right, so I'm going to take a moment here today to show you how to create a Google form. And it is not too hard. So I want to start by going to my Bitmoji Classroom, and I'm going to click on Google Drive. All right, and when I go to Google Drive, I click on that there, and it's going to open up my Google Drive. So it's in my SCSTK8 account. And I can go to the top here where it says New. All right, I'm going to click on New. And I'm going to go down to More so that I can create a form. So I can just click on Google Forms. And once I'm in Google Forms, I can change the title of my form. Whoops. Let me go back there. There we go. So untitled form, I'm going to call it All About Room 12. And when I do that, I can also click up here to the title of the doc, and it's going to, once I click on that, it's going to change it to whatever this is. It doesn't have to be. If you want to change the title of the doc, you can, but it's easier just to keep it the same. All right, now I can come down here where it says question, and I can type in a question. So I'm going to just say, how many siblings do you have? Okay, and what we're going to find out is that Google and Google Forms is really smart, sometimes too smart. So if I type in 0, then Google Forms says, seems like you're putting in some numbers. So I'm going to click on 1, I'm going to click on 2, I'm going to click on 3. I'm not going to keep going, though. I'm just going to say 4 or more. So I can type in my responses, or sometimes I can use Google's intelligence and use that to fill in my form. Google also is guessing what kind of question this is. So right now it's saying it's probably a multiple choice, and multiple choice means whoever's taking this survey can only answer this once. They can't answer 0 and 3. And I want to show you in just a moment some of the other types of questions. I'm also going to type or click on the required button so that people who take the quiz have to answer that question. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to add a question. All right, and then I'm going to come back down to the question box, and here I'm going to say, what sports do you play? Okay, and Google is again guessing multiple choice, but I don't think that's quite right, because maybe I play more than one sport. So I could put in a short answer, and people could say I play basketball, football, hockey, tennis, etc. Paragraph, we could have them write a paragraph about what sports they play, but those don't seem quite right to me either. What does sound right is checkboxes, and checkboxes means that people can fill in or check multiple boxes. So I'm just going to put in a couple sports here, just for example's sake. All right, and now when people take my survey, they're going to be able to click on maybe they play all 3, or you can always say none. All right, and again, I want to make sure that is required. Now, I want you to ask at least 5 questions. I'm going to stop here just for the sake of time, and I'm going to show you what to do at the end. So at the top, there's a little purple send button. So I'm going to click on send. Okay, and it says, send via, this is email. You don't need to worry about these other 2, but email. So I'm going to send it to gzilmer@scsdk8. And notice how it just filled in automatically again. So again, Google being super smart is showing you or guessing what or who you're sending this to. So I can click on that, and I can click send. And that is it. Any questions? You can always email me. Thanks.